Welcome to this channel. I'm Jonathan. I'll be explaining living pterosaur investigations and what this channel is about. Living pterosaurs, like non-extinct flying dinosaurs, live pterodactyls. Bear with me. By the time you come to the end of this video, you'll probably know more than the vast majority of scientists have known about eyewitness reports of apparent living pterosaurs. Then come to your own conclusion, decide what you want to think about it. Okay? If you want to become part of our community or just want to know more, subscribe now and continue watching this video. It's free and you don't have to do anything, but you can. Then click the YouTube bell icon and keep up to date on the new videos. In the late 20th century, a few Americans went on a few expeditions in Papua New Guinea, searching for modern pterosaurs and interviewing native eyewitnesses of the featherless flying creatures. One of them was Paul Nation from Texas. In 2003, we talked by phone, and he sent me videos he had recorded of native eyewitnesses on Umboi Island in Papua New Guinea. The testimony of these islanders convinced me that they were telling the truth about what they had seen. The following year, late in 2004, I was one of 3 Americans who explored Umboi Island, searching for the nocturnal flying creature the natives call Ropen. I led the first of 2 expeditions that year, along with my native interpreter and bodyguard, Luke Pena. After I had returned home to Long Beach, California, the other 2 Americans started their expedition, David Woetzel of New Hampshire and Garth Guessman of Southern California. None of us had any clear daylight sighting of an apparent living pterosaur during those 2 expeditions, yet we did have a few distant sightings at night. Yet the greatest success we had on Umboi Island was with interviewing native eyewitnesses, especially the ones who had good daylight sightings of the Ropen. Did it have a tail?
Yeah.
It had a tail, okay. How long was the tail?
7 meters long.
7 meters? Okay. And then did you leave as soon as you saw the Ropen? Did you leave or did you hide in the bush or what happened? What did you do?
When we saw it, came back home.
You came back home?
Very frightened.
Oh, very frightened. Yeah, okay. And
Wabe pumungi ampe kandre video nimre. Yes.
yeah. Well, what did you say? What did you
Mugampe. Desi Ropen.
Ropen, okay. Are you a brother to Gideon?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And you saw, did you see the same creature, the Ropen, on the mountain by the lake? Okay. Do you remember seeing the end of the tail, what the end of the tail looked like?
Yes. Yeah. It still look like diamond.
Like diamond?
And
Okay. I'm Jonathan Whitcomb. I'm very grateful that I was able to go on this expedition last year in September and October. We have no fear of extinction at this time. These creatures are seen all over the Southwest Pacific. I've interviewed a couple from Perth, Australia, but we have many sightings on the mainland of Papua New Guinea. We're generally of a light, strange kind of glowing light moving across a mountain. The men in Taraway seemed to think it was faster than a bird flies but slower than an airplane. The Ropen and Umboi Island, let's talk a little bit about this creature. From a number of eyewitness accounts, it has a glow at night. This is what's very strange. How does it have this glow? Do you ever see the Ropen flying at night?
Go na biloli tumem.
Yeah, before one fly. na ini kam kisimuan palaman long Gomlongon ya long mat balongan.
It's grave. Issue 1 come to the grave and
All na ini karim, na karim ko long de salam mountain na ini kai. And
Oh, okay.
I mean looking through long eye below me.
he saw it through.
Oh, he saw it?
Yeah.
From 2005 to 2006, I wrote the first edition of my first nonfiction book about living pterosaurs, Searching for Ropens. One of the first readers was a businessman in Florida who funded an expedition by pollination later in 2006. For several nights, Paul witnessed the flying lights that we believed were from bioluminescent flying creatures. This was on the mainland of Papua New Guinea. He was able to videotape 2 of those lights, and after he returned home from his expedition, I flew to Texas and interviewed him. I gave a copy of the video footage to Garth Guessman, who gave it to a physicist, Clifford Paiva. That scientist analyzed the video of the 2 lights and wrote a scientific paper on his findings. Those lights were not from common potential sources. They were nothing like campfires or flashlights or from meteors or airplanes or car headlights. Paiva could not, however, prove that the 2 lights were from bioluminescence. He simply eliminated other possibilities. Please watch the next video on this series, number 2 on living pterosaurs and introduction. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you.